People say that, and people are free to believe that, and many do, but there is a differentiating between those laws, not only here in Leviticus, but as the Bible goes along. It's pretty self-explanatory. You don't have sex with a person of the same gender. If a man marries a woman and her mother, verse 14, it is wickedness. They shall be burned with fire, both he and they, that there be no wickedness among you. This specific sin of incest is particularly lifted out as being a wickedness. This is awful. Polygamy practiced with a mother and daughter involves a burning with fire. This is a step that would ensure no trace of the people involved. They would kill them and burn everything, every trace of this, that there be no wickedness among them. Now, the sins in this section are grouped together due to the fact that they go completely against God's created order. God created things this way, and people are going, we're going to do it the opposite way. They go against his created order. It is the result of unrestrained sexual desires that leads into an unnatural world. That is the world we're living in right now. It's one of the most devastating repercussions of the pervasiveness of online pornography. There are people now living in an alternate world, as you see, as these news articles come out, these people who are assassinating people like Charlie Kirk. Dude, what kind of a world is this person living in? I mean, I don't want to bring up all the weird sexual stuff they're in, but dude, it is like an alternate reality. This comes with the pervasive online pornography. According to recent statistics, 93% of young males are exposed to online porn before they're 18 years old. 93%. Closing in on 100, I'm sure. With 78% of men becoming regular consumers in this country, leading to, again, the breakdown of traditional biblical marriage. Almost half of married Americans lose their spouses due to porn. Half. Over a third of porn users lose their jobs. It's like, dude, talk about addiction. I mean, you can't keep a job. God instituted severe penalties for sexual immorality amongst his chosen people because it sets whole societies on a downward spiral, just destroys them in rebellion against God's created order. That's not how God created things to work. You go that way and guess what? It doesn't work. It completely self-destructs. Even crossing the line into bestiality in verse 15. If a man mates with an animal, he shall surely be put to death, and you shall kill the animal. If a woman approaches any animal, mates with it, you shall kill the woman and the animal. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood is upon them. You see, just the fact that God has to incorporate this into his law shows the depths of depravity and evil that is possible in the human heart. You got to put this in there like somebody's walking around looking at, their cattle going, oh, Lord, this is awful. Such practices are forbidden in chapter 18, but there was no penalty. God just says this is forbidden, this is perversion. But here, the man, the woman, the animal are all to be put to death so that there's no trace, so no one looks at the animal and remembers this evil act, with their blood being upon them, declaring that this is something that people would intuitively know, their blood being upon them. They know that this is unnatural, they know it's evil, but they're entering into it because they can't satisfy this sexual perversion that is inflamed in their heart, and they can't satisfy it, never will. You do it God's way in a healthy marriage, oh, dude, you get all the satisfaction you need, ever. The fulfillment, all the fulfillment you need in healthy marriage, the way that God intended it. All of that is satisfied. You don't need porn. You don't need this stuff because you're fulfilled completely.